The strangest thing you've had to sign for a fan.
I don't think I've signed a baby. Did I sign a baby?
You
I might have signed a baby. Yeah, I might have done. I signed a lot of tears.
Yeah.
I mean, that's perk of the job, isn't it? You're going to have to do a lot of editing, Beach.
Right, rule number 1, Peter.
Hi.
Is to pick.
No,
don't look at them.
I want to. I want to choose one, but I don't know which. I'm going that one.
Okay.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Okay. Don't
Oh,
show
okay.
anyone.
I don't show anyone. Well, then you got to try and work it out at the end of what I had to sneak
Well, yeah,
in.
you got 4 times, all right?
4 times.
4 times.
I was not told of this rule.
That's my rules. So you've broken many lap records.
A few.
What's more important to you, the record itself or the feeling you had on the lap?
Good point. I don't really know, to be fair. I mean, lap records are great. It's not something as a rider we're ever that focused on. It's nice to have it. It's like a nice little cherry on top. It's not something we ever really go set out to try and achieve. Like, the race win is what counts.
Yeah.
You know, and we win the race at the slowest possible pace. It's not about having a lap record. I've never really thought about what the feeling is to get the lap record. I mean, the TT one in particular is something that's obviously really, really big. A lot of fans focus on it.
Yeah.
But honestly, from a rider's perspective, none of us even talk about it. It's not something that we ever really think of. It's just there's a lap record. It will get broken eventually by somebody, whether it be me or someone else.
Yeah.
It will never stand forever. That's just life, isn't it? I think it was cool at the time in particular. It was more the lap time for me than the lap speed. I knew that in particular at the TT, again, when I crossed the line, the time came up on the dash.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, if that's accurate, because sometimes they're not at the TT because you've got so many trees, so much undulation, the track's so big, sometimes GPS signal's not perfect, it's not always dead accurate. But when I crossed the line and I saw the time, I was like, ooh, that'll be interesting if it is that, because I knew how fast that would be, roughly. And as it turned out, it was, which definitely made me smile, don't get me wrong, particularly that I did it on Superstock bike and all that. But it's not something really as a rider we ever focus on.
Is it just all about the winning?
It's all about the winning. That's what I mean for all riders.
You basically said that on the last answer.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally all we're ever bothered about is winning, and we win at the slowest possible pace. So if I can win it doing 110 mile an hour average, that's what I'll do, because then it's less risk to me, it's less risk to the bike, it's better overall. But the problem is there's a few other people out there that I'm racing against that don't want to go that slow. So it's actually been really good, I think, recently. Competition-wise has really stepped up quite a lot. There's a good few of us at TT in particular that can actually really push, and it's good for fans, it's good for us as riders and teams as well.
When you're not winning or performing, how do you keep a smile on your face?
When I'm not winning and performing, do you know what? Generally, I'm quite a happy person overall. I'm not somebody that's down in the dumps. I let FiFi sort all that out because she likes to take. Where's she hiding? She's hiding over there somewhere. She could be the miserable one. She can. I knew she was going to come out now. I'm really not a down in the dump sort of person. I'm generally a happy-go-lucky sort of guy. Yeah, it's not something I've ever had to focus on or concentrate on.
You're just a happy guy.
Generally, just quite a smiley, happy person in life in general. Even when things are really shit, not going right, it's just life, isn't it? I don't worry about anything. I try definitely not to overthink. I don't have to try. I don't really overthink anything. If it doesn't work, I just move on.
Good thing to have. I'm a massive overthinker.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are, but worrying, just never really been somebody who worries about anything.
Teach me your ways.
I always think, as cliche as it sounds, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. If I can't control it, then why worry about it?
So control the controllables if you can.
Yeah, and if I can control it, then change it.
Yeah.
And other than that, what's there to worry about?
Wise words.
It got very deep there.
It didn't it? Public focus is on riders, but of course there's an entire team backing you up. Do you win or lose together? Do you win and lose together? Sorry.
100%. Yeah, like the whole team is part of it, and we're not just at BSB on the roads. Like, doesn't matter what we do, we are there as a team. Yeah. And everyone wins, and we all lose together. That's just how it is. Racing is such a roller coaster of emotions anyway. Sometimes you're up here, sometimes you're down there, and it's very rarely you'll find anyone that sits at the top and just stays there. That doesn't happen very often. There's very few times that that's happened. It really is kind of up and down all the time. It's a difficult thing to get people to also stay happy and stay together and not start pointing fingers, particularly if you have a run of things where it's not going right. And that's something that as 810 Racing, me and Davey have found with all the people that we have involved. Bearing in mind, particularly in BSB this year, we're having a real tough year. It doesn't help that I'm out injured at the minute. Davey's having his first proper year in Superbike and he's really struggling. I mean, that's not I'm not trying to hide away from that fact at all, and he's not either. It's difficult to try and keep morale up and all the rest of it, but honestly, the team's been really good, and the people around him and also have been really good and really supportive. That's actually harder to find than what you'd think. You know, I've been in a lot of teams in the past where you even have 1 or 2 rounds that have not gone well, and all of a sudden everyone just points fingers at you. It's so easy to place blame, particularly on riders, but also in other people in the team, and that's not happened at all, which is is really good.
Nice. The atmosphere when I've been down to your garage is, as soon as you walk in there, it's a nice atmosphere.
Yeah, we're a bunch of mates going racing, really. That's what we are. And we'll go out for beers and stuff afterwards, and we'll actually hang out with each other after racing. Okay, so it's not. And also that doesn't happen a lot either in this paddock. There's people that are here just for the weekend and they go back. And that's it. They don't see anyone else until the next weekend. Whereas we're with us, we generally all kind of catch up with each other pretty much every week. When
you're flat out over 200 miles an hour, is your mind completely empty and in the zone, or do you occasionally wonder if you've left the gas on?
No, funnily enough, I don't ever think, have I left the gas on? There's been various times where I wouldn't say my mind wanders, but you get into such a comfortable state that you can actually think about other stuff. It's something called flow state, actually, when you get into a real zone and you feel really comfortable and nothing is unexpected. It's a mental state called flow state. I've definitely had it previously in the past quite a few times. Which is really nice when it happens, because it's almost like you can't do anything wrong. Everything just works and you're not really having to think about it. You feel like you've got no stress with it. You can just ride how you want to ride and everything goes to plan. I don't think I've ever thought, have I left the gas on? I've definitely had other thoughts, like I've noticed when people have like had a jacket on one lap and the next lap I've noticed they've taken it off, or they've moved from one spot to another spot at the TT, which is like really, you would not think that your brain would be able to take that in, but you're getting so used to the speed, it doesn't feel like as fast as what you're going, particularly at TT. You end up then taking in all this other information that you wouldn't think the brain would be capable of doing.
Because I remember, I can't remember maybe on your YouTube channel, you were talking about if you're constantly at a certain speed and then when you go, your mind is kind of taking everything in. When you slow down, everything becomes super, super slow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, your brain basically gets ahead of itself. So I always kind of say to try and speak it in layman's terms, or as easy for people to understand as possible. I always kind of use a motorway as an example. Was the one, and it's like when you first get on a motorway, it feels really fast, even though you're obviously only doing 70 miles an hour.
Obviously.
Of course. But it even feels, you go from 30 to 70, it feels really fast for the first 5 minutes or so, and then all of a sudden you can quite easily start creeping up to 75, 80 without realising it. And that's because your brain's caught up with the speed that you're doing. Instead of taking information around the car, you start taking in information that's further ahead. And then you've processed it before you've got there, and that's why your brain feels like it's slowed down. Or the speed feels like it's slowed down. Your brain's actually ahead of itself. And then vice versa, when you then go from half an hour, let's say, and you pull off to do 30 mile an hour again, you feel like you stood still because your brain's still ahead of yourself. That's the exact concept that happens at the TT, except for we're doing it close to 200 mile an hour. So when we slow down to do 150, you feel like you're going really slow in comparison. It's obviously not, but it genuinely feels like that. It doesn't feel like what it looks like from the outside. I've been and watched, I've been out, or if I've stopped somewhere because of a problem or something, I've stood there and gone, wow, like it looks horrendously fast. But it doesn't feel like that on the bike. It maybe does for the first night or two. After that, your brain slows down and you get used to it.
Just how complicated is it to build your own team from nothing?
This year with 810 Racing wasn't the plan originally. To be honest, me and Dave have been really lucky again with the people that we've got around us. Darren Jones, who managed with Rebecca the Smiths Racing team originally. He kind of ran GB Moto a little bit as well before that, but Smiths Racing team with Rebecca, and then basically ran the FHO racing team. Obviously Faye owned it, but Darren actually ran it. He's then now running 810. So me and Davey, although we own it, we don't really have anything to worry about or think about, apart from trying to find sponsorship and the budget. But Darren really looks after everything. Starting everything in the middle of February was not the ideal scenario. We've made it work. He's made it work. The team has made it work. We're lucky to have the people around us that we've got. It's been not a baptism of fire, I don't think. I understood more about it than probably David did, to be fair. He's obviously quite a bit younger than me, and also has never run a team or anything like that before. I've been running PHR at least a little bit for the last few years, so I kind of understand what's going on. I also have been in Superbike since 2006, believe it or not. So 19 years and 21 years, I think, in this paddock in total. So I've been around a long time, so I kind of understand what's going on, or what I was getting myself in for. But like I said, having Darren there really has been the key to the whole job, because without him, we wouldn't have done anything. It wouldn't have worked.
If you could go back and give your younger self one piece of advice,
what would it be?
Before, basically, what would it be?
I would tell myself not to be so nice.
Not to be so nice? And I like that about you.
Sometimes I'm too nice, though.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm too loyal for my own good, which is detrimental to my career as a racer.
Right, yeah, okay.
I can sometimes be too nice on circuit, even. If I was to do it all again, really the only thing I would do differently is not to be quite so nice.
What moment in your career made you think, I've made it?
Good question. I don't know. I mean, I kind of went through the whole start of my career never even thinking about anything. I just enjoy racing bikes. I didn't really care where, I didn't really care how. I had a really great support group in my mum and dad, in the people that my mum and dad managed to bring in to help, and Astro was my first. In fact, I was the first person that Astro Van Centre ever sponsored. They're still in the paddock now. That was in 2004. 21 years ago, that was my first kind of foray into the British Superbike Championship. Without them sort of people behind me, I'd never have got to where I am right now. I don't know, when did I think I made it? I'm not that sort of person. I've never really kind of thought about it that much. I actually still had a full-time job up until 2013, properly a full-time job. Like, I worked a lot of hours. I stopped in 2013 when I worked for GB Moto, rode for GB Moto for the very first time, and I got a small wage, a very small wage, not even minimum wage for a year to ride the Honda. And that was when I kind of like cut my losses, went, right, I'm going to stop working and concentrate on racing bikes. I didn't live in this motorhome, but I lived in a motorhome. Or I decided to live in a motorhome at that time to cut all the bills of a house, because that was costing me money, which meant I had to go to work to then do that. So I thought, right, let's cut the house, live in the motorhome, which I didn't even own at the time, but I was like, I'll live in the motorhome, I'll pay that off, own it, then I haven't got any bills. That was my theory, which actually worked. 13 was the first time I probably became professional.
Okay.
if you like, if that's what you want to really call it. Although I was in the professional arena from 2006 onwards, I never got paid for it. I never earned a penny out of it. It was all paying to be here. I definitely didn't earn lots of money. It was only really when I then started going TT racing and road racing, I actually managed to pull a lot more sponsorship in. I actually got prize money for the first time in my career. So I guess 2014, if I was going to have to put something on it, I'd say 2014, which is when I went to the TT, had a really good TT, then came back to BSB on a decent bike, pretty decent team, the RF Reserves Honda at the time, and actually won a race here at Cadwell Park. That was my first BSB race win, and I guess probably at that point I was like, oh, I can definitely do this. You know, I've been racing for so long. You know, I'd always been told, oh, you're just not good enough, or it's you, it's this, it's that, and then to actually like almost give the finger up to a lot of people and be like, oh, I can actually win races in BSB, when everyone told me I was too big and too tall and all the rest of it. You know, I never really looked back from that moment, because right from that moment onwards, I've won, what have I won now? 7 BSB races, and I finished 4th in the British Superbike Championship on a BMW, which don't even know what the highest place BMW is in the championship. Something probably need to have a look at. But it's one of the highest places, definitely, and I've finished 5th a couple of times, and all on BMs. I've been riding BMW now since 2017. It's a long time. So you know, there's a lot of people that's jumped on it and then jumped on something else almost straight away. It's definitely somebody that's been dead loyal to the brand, which is why also BMW returned that favour with me as well. So swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
Who are you without motorcycles or motorcycle racing?
Boring. Boring. Yeah.
So you're boring. So you're just flat out motorcycle racing.
Yeah, or anything to do with motorcycles and motorsport and sport in general. Really, I enjoy sports. I'm quite a competitive person.
What kind of sports? What other sports?
Literally anything. I actually played football a lot when I was a kid. Played for my town, even. So Alford is just up the road, so it's a small town. Obviously, I did that. I ran cross country even for my county.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I've honestly done all sorts. Badminton, smashing the shuttlecock from one side to the other and all that. But squash, what did you say?
Have you done synchronised swimming?
No, I haven't. Funnily enough, I've not done synchronised swimming.
Okay.
No, that's not something that I've ever thought about doing.
You should try it.
Maybe I should try it. Is that what you do?
No.
So maybe you can give me some tips.
No, I do swim though. If I could give you some swimming tips, but I can't give you some synchronised swimming tips.
But no, I've done a bit of all sorts. Table tennis.
Table tennis?
Yeah. Yeah, basketball. I'm quite good at basketball.
I was
I'm
going to
quite
say
tall as well.
basketball, yeah.
Yeah.
What you're like with a hockey stick?
Do you know what?
Aggressive?
I played hockey as well, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, it's quite an aggressive sport though, hockey. Good fun. Honestly, I'll do and turn my hand to anything really, particularly if it's competitive in a sport.
Okay, here's a question. Have you ever ridden a horse?
No, actually. Horse.
What have you got?
I've got nothing against horses. Actually, so I love animals.
Yeah.
I'm very much an animal lover, and I love horses. I've never actually ridden a horse.
You've never ridden a horse?
Never sat on a horse.
Right.
No.
This is what we're doing.
Is that what we're going to set up for me?
Yeah, we're going to go horse riding.
I am more than okay with that.
Yeah. So on that.
And then what have you not done?
What have I not done?
What have you not done that you'd like to do? What about badminton? You any good at badminton?
I'm quite good at badminton.
Yeah.
Is that the one with the shuttlecock?
The one with the shuttlecock? Yeah. You can smash shuttlecocks from one side to the other?
Yeah. Not so good at table tennis. I like them balls coming towards me.
Well, you know,
shuttlecocks.
What shuttlecocks you're all good with?
Yeah.
What about synchronised swimming?
Synchronised swimming?
Obviously not.
No.
I'm trying to think of what I can set up for you now. Seems like you're going to set me up on a horse.
Yeah, I'm going to set you up on a horse.
Oh yeah, a Varley's.
Varley's?
Let's get you on circuit.
Okay.
Yeah, I can sort that out.
Deal. Spit there. Didn't even spit on your hand.
Alright. Deal.
Done deal. We're doing it.
See if you get your knee down.
What, on a horse?
Possible. Followed by your shoulder and your head.
What's the funniest thing FiFi has ever done, and just how many photos of her snoring do you have you taken?
The funniest thing she's ever done. She does something funny every day. Just all unintentional.
Yeah.
She's one of the funniest people you'll ever meet.
She is.
She just doesn't realise it. She's sat in the background if you've not realised. She's now holding her head in her hands.
No, don't pat it around. She's adorable! So is your phone full of sleepy FiFis?
Absolutely, yeah. I did put on for her birthday earlier this year, so if you want to have a quick look, go onto my Facebook. She does like a nap.
Yeah.
Like at any point of the day, she'll just nap, which I always find quite funny. So I would take photographs of her, and then on her birthday I posted 30 odd photos.
30 odd?
Yeah, from the whole year, and I was like, FiFi's really enjoyed her year, happy birthday. And then it was just pictures of her asleep for the entire year at different points, which I thought was really funny. She did not find the funny side.
Did she not?
Well, she did eventually, just not initially. But then I found that more funny. It's kind of like a reg to a ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're kind of like, if you really annoyed someone or pissed someone off, you're like,
You're just like,
it's even
post.
better. Press the button. So definitely a boy mentality, that is. Yeah.
Let's talk about the future. Do you think the Isle of Man TT can always exist in its current form? If not, what form could you see it taking in the future?
Yeah, I mean, the actual TT itself has changed quite a lot in the last few years. You know, since COVID in particular, the event's changed a lot. And I think for the better. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't like the new formats and more races and the schedules and all that. But if the TT just stayed the same, it will never evolve with the rest of the world. And it has to evolve. It has to change to survive.
Yeah.
And whether that be commercially, which I think it has to become more commercial.
Yeah.
And I know the diehard fans will hate that. But without the money, it dies. Simple as, and you know, then they wouldn't have the sport that they all love. So it's had to change quite a lot. I actually think, from a rider's perspective, it makes no difference. We've got more races, all good.
Yeah.
All riders don't care about that. We all love that fact. Has the schedule become tight? Yes, it has become tight. Is it too tight? Again, from a rider's perspective, doesn't really make any difference.
Yeah.
If it rains, it rains. If it doesn't rain, we get to ride.
Yeah.
So it's not so bad from a team's or a rider's point of view. Marshals obviously have probably the raw end of the stick. They're doing a lot more work, but also they get to be in a lot of places that most people don't get to go. And I know that's why a lot of the marshals are there, even because they get to watch and spectate and help the event in a very different way to a lot of other people. Overall, I think it's for the better, and I think TT's actually done a really good job. I'm not just saying that. A really good job to move with the times, and to bring in bigger corporate sponsors and companies, which the sport needs.
Yeah, agree.
Because without it, it will just die.
Change is inevitable, isn't it? Change is a good thing sometimes.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't like change,
No.
particularly if we're from the UK. UK people
We don't like change, but we love
like
queue.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone loves queuing. I hate queuing.
We've always got to complain about it as well.
Yeah.
Can you understand how some sections of society feel events like the TT are a risk too far?
Yeah, I can see how some sections of society. I like how you worded that. Some sections of society. We're not going to mention them. Yeah, I mean, I can see their point, but that's because they can't see our point.
Yeah.
And I think people that have got a real thing against it just have never had, either don't have the open mind to think about all the good things. Bear in mind, there's good and bad in everything that you do, whether it be right, wrong, or indifferent. Opinions are like arseholes, aren't they? Everyone's got one. That's just how it is, you know? What one person loves, another person's not going to like. And I think the biggest problem for me is social media, and social media is the best and worst thing in the world. It's the best because it gives everyone a voice, and it's the worst because it gives everyone a voice. It's a good and bad thing in equal measures, and I think a lot of the time it's very detrimental to a lot of stuff, but there's no consequence, I think, for social media. I know I'm going off on a different tangent now, but I think there's a lot of people that will voice an opinion on social media that will definitely not say it to your face. Yeah,
they're behind that keyboard, aren't they?
And they feel safe. Feel safe behind the keyboard, and I think there's a lot of people that have tried to either call out the TT or said it's too dangerous and all the rest of it. But life is for living. Yeah. And if it's not doing that, and we're doing, I don't know. You know, I've even looked at climbing Mount Everest and all sorts of stuff like that. But why aren't people calling for that to be banned, or why aren't people calling for skydiving to be banned? Or, you know, everything's got a risk. Anything that's worth doing has got a risk. Yeah. Life is a risk. In fact, you know, there's only one inevitability, and that's you're going to die at some point. Exactly. And everything else is kind of what you make it. The people that are really dead against it need to either try and understand it and be more open-minded about the reasons why, because I think they focus on the negative, not the positive.
They're not doing it, so why are they so angry?
There's just some people are like that, and of course everyone has their own reasons. Some people who may have been affected with family members or people that was close to them or something. I get it, I understand it, but also that person maybe might not be with them anymore. What would they think? You know, if that's what they were doing and that's what they wanted to do, they would still be of the same opinion, almost definitely. Yes. And we have a hand up in the background. What does that mean?
How did your mum and dad react when you told them to do TT?
How did my mum and dad react when I told them I was going to do TT?
I think he's forgot.
Nah.
I haven't got a clue.
Yeah, what about over the back there?
No.
No idea. Have you back at home? Have you worked it out?